Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Crickbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Come Dubai, come 6 p.m. It's India versus Scotland. They've done the first bit well. Now, in the light of what's happened in Abu Dhabi, win toss and, if you were India, Harsha?
I think the template worked very well. The template in Afghanistan that India didn't plan for but got thrust upon. Because the moment you bowl first, then you're putting pressure on yourself to get Scotland out for 70, 80 runs and get there quickly. Under pressure almost to do what Australia did with Bangladesh today. But if you bat first, I have a feeling, like we discussed at the start of play, that you can elongate what you can do with your net run rate, unless you really play an Australia kind of game, in which case you can do whatever. But if Scotland fight their way to 130, are you going to get those in 10 overs, 11 overs? So I still think bat first, get to 210, 220, and then knock the other side out for 100 and play that kind of game.
It probably makes more sense because Australia had the kind of attack and they knew Bangladesh's mental state. So when you have a Stark and a Hazelwood coming at you and then you have a Zampa to come and polish things off, they had that. Maybe India don't quite have that kind of an attack to put the fear in the opposition. Top quality, of course, yes. But I don't think we're going to really discuss the 11 because that pretty much picks itself. So I think, Joy,
I have a left field thought.
Go ahead.
I have a left field thought. I'm saying, look, they see bowlers like Shardul Thakur all the time. You know, it's the kind of bowler that you see in conditions in England, in Australia, in all these places in county cricket. Okay, what if you turn around and say that, okay, give a Varun Chakravarti a ball, give a Rahul Chahar a ball. Varun Chakravarti, because they probably wouldn't have seen a Varun Chakravarti ever in their lives. Then you put a 200 on the board, give a Varun Chakravarti ball. It's not going to be that easy for them to read him. And, you know, for somebody like a New Zealand or a Pakistan to play Varun Chakravarti versus, you know, a Scotland to play Varun Chakravarti, I think is a hugely different proposition. So traditionally, leg spinners, very fast bowlers, 150 plus bowlers have done well against associate sides and tailenders. So I would really be tempted because, you know, Shardul will not scare anybody. I'm not saying he won't get wickets, but you know,
Joy,
they won't look at him and say...
If going with your left field thought, would you prefer Chakravarti over Rahul Chahar?
I would take Chakravarti only because they haven't seen anybody like him. They just haven't seen anybody like him.
Fair
100%.
point. Or after all this, you just rely on Virat Kohli to do what he does best and lose a toss.
And then doesn't have to take a decision. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one itself, losing the toss. Because if you spin the coin, do you lose it? Or does the other person win it?
Yeah, that's one thing. It just depends on...
By definition, if one has won, the other loses, you can accept that. But if you toss the coin, it's not in your control. If the other guy calls right, there's nothing you can do. I mean, there's nothing you can do even if the other guy tosses and you're calling. There's nothing you can do anyway, because there are these very wild theories about how you can guess which side it's coming and all that. We haven't yet revolutionized statistics and probability to that extent yet. So there's nothing you can do about the toss. So why worry about the toss? I have very little doubt that they'll play Chakravarti. I'm certain they will, in fact, because he can bowl you 2 overs in the power play if required, and use him purely tactically. May not use him there is one more game after that. You may still want to consider him there, but should the improbable happen and you go through in the semi-final, maybe you don't need to play him there. But in these games where you're looking at net run rate, where you're looking at quick wickets, there's this element of mystery. Now Ashwin has started bowling well, so you've got one more over in the power play there, and very interested that Bumrah bowled that much, it bowled 2 overs in the power play. I really do think India will go that way, and if they've got runs on the board, try and slip in 2 overs from Hardik somewhere just to take the rust out.
Yeah, so that would be quite an attack because Ashwin's obviously sealed his place in there. So Ashwin and Varun Chakravarti, and of course Jadeja is there with his fielding, his batting, his bowling, all of that. So that should make for quite a contest for India. But the toss will be a talking point. Let's see Scotland's point of view on this. They've just come off an excellent game. Don't normally say excellent game when you finish off with no points on the board, but they really did scare New Zealand. They pushed New Zealand. What an early spell it was for Safian Sharif. Mark Watt, his 4 overs always comes into business. So India will be looking at that game and they'll be saying, okay, we need to improve on what New Zealand did by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some other names in there. Because did they leave out Josh Davey or Bradley Veal? They left out Josh Davey.
Josh Davey was injured and injured Alistair Evans.
Well, that's why they
Yeah,
played
he's
Alistair
their best
Evans.
bowler, but he's not there.
Yeah,
he's
correct.
not there.
And they played Bradley Wheel. Chris Greaves was still there, but he's not always a four overs bowler. But I'm looking at the batting around there. Muncy, Kudza, Cross, Berrington, McLeod. These are 5 who've been around
That's
for a
right.
very long time. Then you have Leask. He got 42 of 20 balls in that game towards the end. So they've got those kind of players too. I thought that Scotland beating Bangladesh was their high point. And because in the first couple of games, they really looked like they'd never really recovered from come off the high of beating Bangladesh. But I thought that was a good game, the game against New Zealand. So it'll fill them with hope that look, in that case, we can actually go and scare somebody.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question about Scotland. Now, the Afghanistan case was slightly different. As I said, Harsha, never mind the idiots on social media. But in Afghanistan's case, they felt due. But whatever they were doing for themselves as well, because they too were a semi-final contender. Here, Scotland can only be party poopers. So in that regard, purely from taking more experience out of a tournament and trying to keep everything else out, Scotland win toss, Kyle Kutzer wins it. What is his preferred option?
Chase, I think. I think he'll want to chase.
But
Everyone
knowing
wants to
India are going to
chase.
come hard and they think they might be chasing 200?
Now look, is he thinking of India or is he thinking of himself? Is he thinking of himself, right? Where can I make an impact? Okay, let me bowl first. Let me get a couple of good overs and can I keep them down to 150, 160? Because he's got to think what is his best chance of winning. And I don't know whether he's thinking my best chance of winning is I bat first and then try and get some wickets at the end. But I don't know if there's due. They might go after me. So that's my gut feel. But I don't know how they're taking this game.
Yeah, I think due will probably play a factor because even for Virat Kohli, they will have obviously gone out there and practiced this evening. They will have had a look at what's happening in Dubai this evening. And Kohli will be in a conundrum, Joy, because template says bat first, due might say bowl first.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, again, Kohli is probably better off losing the toss and letting somebody else decide for him. But I feel genuinely that if they get a chance, they'll chase simply because I think they have a clearer idea of what their target is. And if they feel that, especially if they're going to play that extra spinner, then you're in a situation where you don't want due to play a factor. So then you definitely chase first. You throw 2 overs of Varun Chakravarti up early, you bowl all your spinners early, you get, finish it off with this thing Shami there and, maybe a couple of overs from Hardik. And I would chase first if I'm playing the extra spinner.